Hey guys, this is Kamaguno, and guess what has returned? The Walking Dead. Yes, so let's talk about this season. What's going on? We have always a long hiatus for Walking Dead, and it's New York Comic Con weekend, and that means The Walking Dead has returned. So let's talk about it. So where we left off our group was that they were trapped. Cannibals were about to feed on them, and we find out, sneakily say, hey, they're cannibals, and again, pretty much confirming in this episode, these people are cannibals. You get a little background story on them. Why they became the people they are is that either you're the butcher or you're the cattle, and they want to be the butcher. And a lot of the theme for this episode is that you have to be a bad person to survive. You have to kill to survive. And you see that in two different places, with the cannibals and also Tyrese, where Tyrese doesn't want to hurt somebody unless he has to. And that's really what the group's mentality is. Rick, a little bit on a thin line. Sometimes he just kills people to kill people because he is the leader. But the others really have that mentality of helping people that are good, just like what happened in this episode, or at least try and help people. And they don't want to kill people just to kill people because they don't trust them. But at the same time, they do kill people just because they don't trust them. There's a thin line. There definitely is a thin line, and we see that throughout this whole episode. What is that line? What do you cross when you kill somebody? And, these butchers just kill to kill, and they get food out of the deal. So it's a little creepy. But there's two stories really going on. It's with Tyrese, Carol, and Carol's trying to go to the place where everyone's leading to, where these cannibals are, and Carol finds out by coincidence that the rest of the group is there. And by the end of the episode, we get to see the whole team come back together, besides Beth. We still have no idea where she is. And that the cannibals actually were being raped and hurt by whoever captured them. And whoever these people are, I don't know. I personally do not read the comics, so I'm not sure where they are probably going to be the villains for the season. And I know that Negan's going to be in this season. I'm not sure if it will be Negan, but it would be interesting if it was. Again, I'm not sure. I'm very curious. If you guys read the comics, tell me if you think this has anything to do with Negan. But honestly, I thought Carol was the MVP of this episode. She was pretty badass. I mean, there wasn't a lot of characters that were showcased in this episode. It was Tyrese, which I thought he was really good, and Carol, Rick, a little bit of Glenn, a little bit of Daryl. But I thought Carol was great at her survival skills and really saving the team in a way. And then being forgiven by Rick, they come face to face and they're all happy. Rick has this really weird smile, and I think that was one of the best things here. I mean, the acting is superb in this show, and that's something I look for in The Walking Dead, is maybe not as much of, oh my god, that just happened, but the acting and this great thrill in action, really. So the acting was great here, and again, when they came together, I just thought it was a great moment, and it wouldn't have been able to be that great if the actors weren't good. Just Rick's smile, the little things they do here, the music, the score obviously is brilliant here. So yeah, it just all adds to it to make a really beautiful scene. I thought that was one of the best scenes here. I didn't really have an issue with this episode at all. I think it was a little bit on the slower side story-wise, because there's a lot of action here. But the one problem I always have with Walking Dead is that there's never a shocking moment, because it really isn't a shocker show. I mean, there's shocks with deaths, but never a story shock. And that's something I always love to see in a premiere. And also, you don't really know where they're leading. This honestly could have been a perfect season finale in a way. Because this whole cannibal thing only lasted for 2 or 3 episodes. I mean, the lead up to it lasted a while, but I thought that story was going to last more of the season, again, because I'm not as familiar with the comics, but I thought that was going to last longer. It seemed like there was a lot of background history, so maybe as comic book fans, you'd be a little shocked, you're like, wait, they just ended that? So it's interesting they only lasted 2 episodes. Now, I'm intrigued to see where the season goes, because you really don't know by the end of this episode. And usually season premieres show you a little hint of where the season's going, but I have no clue. But overall, I thought it was a really solid premiere, and like I said, the little details here are great. I love the way how this show was filmed, and I thought Carol and Tyrese were great here. Rick and the rest of the gang, I didn't love those parts as much, but I thought Tyrese and Carol were great, and I'm looking forward to seeing the group being together. So great episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and their end situations. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also in the description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter. Don't forget to like the Facebook page for Like Father Like Daughter. And also, don't forget to look in the description and annotation for my Kickstarter, Like Father Like Daughter. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll have another review for The Walking Dead next week. Bye.